love this brother's voice.
It's recording.
So before we get into
I guess.
the people who signed up for the open mic, and there's a lot of you. So I want to urge you, please, before you get the vibe, can we have the band back up here, please, because we might need you to play behind some of these folks. For those of you on the open mic, if you get the feeling to do one more, just please cut it to one thought, and just so we can have room for everybody else. Okay, sister, did you want to say something?
Oh, I'm next.
You're next. Oh, okay. Okay. I didn't mean to listen. So we had the first one ready. So I love his voice. A lot of you have different voices, and that's good. We need to hear different voices. Those voices I want to hear, the face I want to see to the voice. You ever hear these commercials on DAS for PhillyAuto.com? You know what I'm talking about? Oh, okay. So you know what I'm talking about? The loud, it sound like Kid Capri almost. It make you feel bad because you didn't come to Philly. Yeah, he's like, what's your problem? PhillyAuto.com. I heard a new one last night. If we can't approve you, God can't approve you. God, goodness. Huh? Oh yeah, man. For real. 400 credit score, 500 credit score, you can still get it. Stop being fooled by all these other people. Then I'm going to smoke them. Don't smoke me. Why go to another place and they shoot you down? Who want to get shot?
Yo, why is he on point?
I want to know what that face looks like, because that's funny. I heard him in Virginia too, doing another commercial for another. Yo, why can't I like you can't get away from this dude, man, in Virginia? So we're giving time for everybody to Ty Mathis band to get in. You should start giving some room. Good stuff. Is everybody here cool? Ready to hear some good, fresh talent? All right. So again, for those of you who are just tuning in, for those of you who don't know, and those of you who may have forgotten, this is the Delaware Music Network, where we have some of the greatest talent I've ever seen in life, and I've seen a lot of talent in my short 47 years. Yes, I just turned 47 in March. That's right, 75. Like they say, black don't crack unless it's smoke crack. Anyway, is everybody good? Yeah. Are we good? Okay, so the first on the open mic we have, like I said, I'm going to try to be, and I would appreciate if you accommodate me with this. Everybody keep it short to a minimum. Do your thing, but please be considerate of the other 13 people we have coming up here. All right? First of all, we have Miss Madeline Porter, a.k.a. Rising Phoenix, coming up to the stage to share something with us. Give it up, please.
Hi, everyone. You know, my poems tend to be a little lengthy, so here we go. Do I at least get an A for effort? Do I at least get an A for effort, or do I get an E for on empty? Wait a minute, that's right, the letter E doesn't even exist in the hierarchy, but why? I'm not passing in life, but I'm technically not failing in life either. So did I go from an E minus to an E to an E plus? What number would that even be? Hey, can the person talking in the back shut up so I can, I'd like people to hear my poem, thanks. A 67? I guess. A number of completion? A number considered evil and wicked? Am I a half or a whole? A vessel without a soul? A walking corpse sleeping in a coffin? Existential crisis. I ruminate of it often. Who is is even grading me. Sometimes I receive a letter Z. But even if the teacher gives me an A triple plus, it's not necessarily any good for us. If I'm known for great grades and higher accolades, I will be the target of those who hate feeling mediocre and average in comparison, especially if it comes from the mouth of my black lips, especially if it comes from the golden medals pouring out of my kiss. I try to hide, to minimize, to not mention, but my pedestal doesn't rise all the time. Do you know how far I could fall? If you fell from your stoop, you'd stumble and graze your knee. But if I fell from the tower, the steeple, the roof, I wouldn't survive. I wouldn't be able to handle the impact. I almost broke from a broken place, even though it would have been an ocean water. But from the height I'd be falling, it would feel like concrete. I couldn't quite reach the bar. I couldn't quite get to the level of desired perfection. My lives caught up to me, the facade of the perfect dance, the perfect mask, the perfect song, the perfect script, the perfect role, the perfect life. You don't think I know plight? You don't think I know strife? My silver spoon feeds me food I'm allergic to. Constant anaphylactic shock. I choke on this because not only do I not want it, my body rejects it. I reject the respectability politics, the bougie classism, the toxic workaholism, the generational cyclical trauma, the highest achievements to prove our worth. From birth, I was locked into the wishes and desires of the family of the gods. I prefer Hades to Mount Olympus because I can't meet it. I can no longer play it. When you see me years from now, you'll see someone that you perceive as different, so changed. But your mind needs to be rearranged and I have to be reset. I have so many regrets because I wish I could have been the me back in yesterday. But it was literally illegal for me to exist as I would have wanted. So it wasn't allowed in a way I could have survived without excommunication, without exile, without shunning, without resignation. I may not be able to be me right now either under this roof, but when I'm actually able to be free, my body will be my canvas and I'll turn left down the street. But instead of a car crash accident, instead of a violent swerve, I'll turn with easiness and fearlessness down the road I was meant to follow. Your path is not my path. And I'm no longer in school, so I give you the letter grade of a -0. Because not only are your values of no value to me, but they're quite negative, and you're harming me. I can't live the way you live, and I won't, and I shouldn't. It's not applicable to me. I never could anymore, and I will be free internally. Seeing the me I will become in the mirror, and I will paint her. I will draw her. I will manifest her. Whoever you thought I was is dead in the grave. And I do not mourn the girl who felt that she couldn't show her face. I never even attended her funeral because I celebrate. And those who wish her alive are lost in the lies I'm told. I will only associate with those who accept me as I really am. And you don't gotta like the new me. I don't really care, because this is the me under the mask. I've always been here to my core. The internal war has ended. I won't be hiding anymore.